Hello students, welcome to video lecture of first year engineering mathematics. This is Dr. Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. In this session, we are going to discuss a unique concept of evolute and involute. First, let us know what is the meaning of evolute and involute. The locus of the center of curvature of the given curve is called as evolute of the given curve, and that curve itself is called as involute of its evolute. For example, already in a previous concepts we discussed the concept of center of curvature, circle of curvature and all. If you take the curve and if you find out its center of curvature, that is C of alpha beta, then center of curvature of the given curve, this acts like a evolute, and this curve will be the involute for this center of curvature. Whatever we got, that is treated as a evolute. Okay, so the working procedure to find out evolute of the curve, which is there in a Cartesian format, y is equal to f of x. In this case, what we do to find out the evolute of the given curve which is there in a Cartesian form, very first what to do, we need to convert that curve from Cartesian to parametric conditions, because we know that each and every curve in a Cartesian has its own parametric conditions. For example, we can see to get a circle, the equation of a circle is x square plus y square is equal to square of a radius. This is the equation of a circle which is there in a Cartesian condition, like y is equal to f of x, and this has its own parametric conditions. What are those parametric conditions? R is equal to x is equal to r into cos theta and y is equal to r into sin theta. If you take squaring and adding these two equations, then it becomes x square plus y square is equal to r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. If you take r square as a common term, then inside the bracket it will be cos square theta plus sin square theta. Therefore, x square plus y square is equal to r square into, we know that square cos square plus sin square is equal to 1 as a token of trigonometric identity. So it becomes x square plus y square is equal to r square. Again, we reached a condition where we can call it as y is equal to f of x, which is nothing but a Cartesian condition. But we reached this Cartesian condition because of these parametric conditions. So, while finding evolute of the given curve, we need to take care that if the given example is already in a parametric condition, then no problem. If the given example, the curve is represented in a Cartesian format, that has to be converted into parametric condition. Without converting also we can calculate the evolute. But the problem is what? Without converting that into parametric condition, if you try to calculate, then it becomes very tedious. The calculation part will become very complex. So to convert complex to simple, what we need to do? Very first we need to convert the given curve into parametric conditions. Okay, then after converting, we need to find out the value of y1 and y2 in terms of t. Means when we convert this into parametric conditions, we can see x is equal to x of t and y is equal to y of t. So this x has to be differentiated with respect to t and y should also be differentiated with respect to t. Then we know that when we differentiate x with respect to t, we'll be getting dx by dt. And when we differentiate this y with respect to t, we'll be getting dy by dt. Therefore, by taking it as dy by dx, which is nothing but dy by dt divided by dx by dt, this is nothing but y1. Similarly, we need to go to y2. Again, y2 will be a differentiation of y with respect to x then, because it is already converted. Then we need to find out the center of curvature. Center of curvature already we studied in a previous videos, how to find out center of curvature and circle of curvature. To calculate center of curvature, which is nothing but alpha and beta, we have a formula, that is alpha is equal to x minus y1 into 1 plus y1 square by y2, and beta is equal to y plus 1 plus y1 square by y2 square. So by using these two results, already y1 and y2 are calculated. By substituting the value of y1 and y2 in this formula, we'll be getting alpha and beta. So when we put C of alpha comma beta, which is nothing but center of curvature. Okay. So after that, what to do? From these alpha and beta coordinates, we need to eliminate other angle. Other angle in the sense, in this we took t. Sometimes it may be theta, sometimes it may be some other notation, but we need to eliminate that variable from alpha and beta. After that, alpha will be replaced by x and beta will be replaced by y. After this replacement, we'll come to know what will be the evolute of the given curve. In continuation with this explanation, let us consider an example where we are going to find out the evolute of the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. So let us see how to find out the evolute. Very first, let me consider the given equation. Given equation y square is equal to 4ax. It is in Cartesian form. Cartesian form, y is equal to f of x. Very first, we need to consider its parametric condition. Consider the parametric equations for this given curve. Parametric equations are x is equal to at square, y is equal to 2at. Fine. Therefore, the parametric equation for y square is equal to 4x. Even by considering this directly, we can go for the calculation, but it becomes very difficult. Therefore, what we do? We take its parametric equations. So the parametric equation for y square is equal to 4ax, that is a parabola, that is x is equal to at square, y is equal to 2at. Then differentiate this with respect to x. Then we'll be getting dx by, with respect to t. Differentiating with respect to t because it is a parametric condition. Okay. Dx is equal to a common, differentiation of t square is 2t. Then differentiation of y with respect to t will be dy by dt, that is nothing but 2a. Therefore, we need to calculate y1. To calculate y1, what we do? We'll consider y1 as dy by dx. How do you get dy by dx? Dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Therefore, dy by dt is nothing but 2a divided by dx by dt is nothing but 2at. So 2 a get cancelled. Therefore, this is equal to y1 is equal to 1 divided by t. Then differentiate y1 with respect to next to get y2. What is y2? Y2 is nothing but d square y by dx square. Means it has to be differentiated with respect to x now, not with respect to t, because already this has converted into y1. So this is nothing but d by dx of this function y1, that is 1 by t, which is nothing but minus 1 by t square, and differentiation of t will be dt by dx. Therefore, minus 1 divided by t square into dt by dx. We have dx by dt. So dt by dx will be 1 divided by 2at. Therefore, which is nothing but minus 1 divided by 2a t cube. This is y2. So we got y1 as well as y2. After getting y1 and y2, what to do? We need to go for center of curvature. Center of curvature. This already we discussed. Center of curvature is nothing but C is equal to alpha beta, where alpha is equal to x minus y1 into 1 plus y1 square divided by y2. Similarly, beta is equal to y plus 1 plus y1 square divided by y2. These are the formulas to obtain alpha and beta. So substitute the values in this case to get specific results. When we substitute the value, let us see what happens. To calculate alpha, what we do? Alpha is equal to x. But we know that what is x? Parametric condition. X is nothing but at square. Fine. So x is equal to at square minus y1. What is y1? Y1 is nothing but 1 by t. 1 divided by t. So it is 1 by t into 1 plus y1 square. Y1 is again 1 by t. The square means 1 by t square. Okay. This whole thing divided by y2. Y2 is nothing but minus 1 divided by 2at cube. So which is equal to, which is nothing but, now this is at square. This minus minus get balanced, so it becomes plus. This 2at cube will go to numerator. 2at cube divided by t into 1 plus t square. Fine. Which is nothing but alpha is equal to at square plus, here 1 t get cancelled. So it becomes 2at square into 1 plus 1 by t square. Therefore further it is alpha is equal to at square plus 2at square into 1, that is 2at square plus 2at square into 1 by t square. T square get cancelled, so that becomes 2a. Therefore the value of alpha is equal to 2at square plus at square is 3at square plus 2a. So this is the value of alpha. Similarly, let us calculate beta. So beta is equal to y. What is the value of y? Y is nothing but 280. 280 plus 1 plus y1. Y1 is 1 by t. The square means 1 by t square. Divided by y2 is minus 1 by 280 cube. Therefore, beta is equal to 280. Then plus into minus, it will be minus. Then it will go to numerator. Then it becomes 280 cube into bracket 1 plus 1 by t square. Therefore, beta is equal to 280 minus 280 cube into 1 is 280 cube, plus of minus minus, then 280 cube into this will be, it will be 280. This 280 get cancelled. Therefore, beta is equal to minus 280 cube. So this is the value of beta. Okay. So we got alpha and beta. Then what else to be done? We need to eliminate the value of t from, from alpha and beta. How do you eliminate? Now we can see. I'll call it as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. Okay. Alpha 1, beta 2. Then from equation number 1, what is that? Alpha is equal to 380 square plus 2a. We need to eliminate the value of t from both. Then alpha is equal to this. Therefore 380 square is equal to alpha minus 2a. Therefore t square is equal to alpha minus 2a divided by 3a. Okay. Then here we can see we have t cube. To get t cube, what to do? Apply the power raising to the power 3 by 2. When we apply the power 3 by 2 on this, then it becomes t square raised to 3 by 2 is equal to alpha minus 2a divided by 3a raised to 3 by 2. The 2 to get cancelled. Then it becomes t cube. Therefore, t cube is equal to x minus 2a divided by 3a raised to 3 by 2. Fine. Raised to 3 by 2. Then using this expression in beta. Okay. So equation number 2 becomes, substitute t cube in equation number 2. Then equation number 2 becomes beta is equal to minus 2a into t cube. What is t cube? T cube is alpha. Alpha minus 2a divided by 3a raised to 3 by 2. Clear? Therefore, what we do? Squaring on both sides. When we apply squaring on both sides, then it becomes, this equation becomes beta square is equal to minus 2a. Something is, it is like 2 minus 2a into alpha minus 2a divided by 3a raised to 3 by 2. Why we are squaring? We want to remove this. So this raised to 2 now. Squaring on both sides. Then it becomes beta square is equal to, this minus become plus, and 2 square 4 a square into 2 to get cancelled. Then it becomes alpha minus 2a divided by 3a the cube. Fine. Therefore, beta square is equal to 4a square into alpha minus 2a raised to 3 divided by 3 cube is 27 and a cube. Okay. So this goes to other end. Then it becomes 27a cube into beta square is equal to, this is equal to 4 times, just a minute, it get cancelled, then only a comes. Then 4 times alpha minus 2a raised to 3. Fine. Then what to do? Replace alpha by x and beta by y. This is very important term. Okay. Then 27a into beta. Beta will be replaced by y, which is equal to 4 into alpha will be replaced by x minus 2a the cube. So this is the required equation of evolute of the given curve. Similarly, if you choose a parabola, you can treat it as a homework. Parabola where you take other part of this. In this example, we have taken y square is equal to 4ax. If you take x square is equal to 4ay, for that